Good day, my loves. Good day. Spiritually Savage here with the story. Look, guys, I twisted up my hair last night. I did. And that is major for me. It may not seem major to a lot of you guys, but it is definitely major for me, especially on this journey. Like, I just recently cut my hair. At the beginning of this whole pandemic thing, right? God was already sitting me down, okay? He had already begun the process because I got fired from my job, but I was able to collect unemployment because it was due to health issues. Um, of course, I had to relinquish my car. So I started locking my hair, okay? Now, in the beginning of that process, listen to what I'm saying. I know this may seem like a long story, but I'm gonna try and make it short. I'm gonna go through it quick because there's reasons why. Okay, so I just recently cut all my hair off, probably like a few months ago, and it was like at 2 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't in a fit of rage. It wasn't anything like that. It was clarity and understanding on why I cut my hair this time. Any other time in the past, I kept it short because it was convenient. I couldn't afford to go get it done and all that other stuff. So at the beginning of this process, I locked my hair. My hair was in a mohawk, and I locked it. I locked the middle piece down, and I let the sides grow out, okay? And I used to just twist the sides down or whatever. But about 3, 4 months ago, not quite sure when, I was up, and a moment of clarity hit me. And the moment of clarity that hit me is that energy is fluid. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't stop. So when people give you something, there is an energy behind it. And so when God started revealing everybody to me, he revealed a close friend that, we started this journey together. And then, all of a sudden they started pulling back, and then I recognized that their daughter pulled back, and everybody around them started pulling back, and I was confused. I was really confused, and I asked. I was like, is there anything? What happened? Nothing. And I was like, okay. But it was still confusing to me because we started this journey together, and I didn't understand. I had an open door policy, and I've always made that clear to anybody in my circle. Just tell me how you feel. Just don't hide that from me. Why? Everybody know why. Because of my family, They were the ones that first shocked me, and when God revealed how they felt about me, okay? I was shocked. I'm still shocked a little bit, but I'm not surprised anymore, right? So during this time, I was like, wow. Okay. Wow. I just couldn't believe it. And so behind that story is the reason why I cut my hair, because when I locked my hair, I went to someone that they suggested. And, I was in the dark, but I wasn't blind. And so there was a comment that was made when it was like, I searched for such and such a long to find her. Okay? So in my head, I'm thinking, we sisters, we share. Okay? I used to say it all the time. Any knowledge that I have come across, I shared it. Besides me giving money, besides me buying anybody anything, my time and my knowledge are worth more than anything. So if I invested that in a person, it's because I care and I want them to be better, just like I would thought that they would want me to be better as well. But I realized that people are confused sometimes. My feelings, my thoughts, my emotions are always pure. If they aren't, then I couldn't be around you and be fake. I can't do it. Okay? So when that realization hit me, I realized that whatever they had talked about and discussed about me was energy in my head. And then there was a couple of times where I felt it. When my hair was half-assed done, or, I felt it, but I ignored it. but I can't ignore it anymore. And that was the moment of clarity for me. The moment I couldn't ignore it anymore. So I went in there with my raggedy clippers because they ain't been cleaned or used in forever how long. And I cut all my hair off all the way down because I don't want that energy attached to me. And I say all that to say, be mindful when you get that little inkling, when you get that intuition, when you get that uncomfortable feeling, and you like push it to the side, stop pushing it to the side, because that is God trying to tell you something. That's God trying to tell you something. I knew something was happening, but I didn't understand why. I understand fully why now, though. I do. And I never walk away from people because I had a hard time. Now I don't. But the crazy part about it was that I recognized that they walked away from me first. They did. They did. So when God finally revealed it to me, it was like, oh, okay, that's what you did. Okay. But it made it easier for me because that's my issue, is the problem letting go. So everybody that I had a problem let it go, God had to reveal to me because I wouldn't have let them go. But in the process of him revealing them to me, he didn't reveal them to me until after they walked away. They walked away from me first. But now moving forward in my life, I will not ignore the red flags. I will not ignore the signs. I will not ignore my intuition. I will not ignore my gut feeling. I will not ignore my feelings, period. And neither should you. Stop ignoring your feelings. What you feel is right. You are feeling it for a reason. You just don't want to believe it. Your heart don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe it. But you feel it. So listen to yourself. And the only way you're going to be able to listen to yourself is to quiet out the outside noises so you can understand and hear what's in your mind, okay? You have to. Because the people around you are actually trying to confuse you on purpose. For their own selfish reasons. Own selfish reasons. Not everybody want everybody to win. Everybody's not like you, my love. I'm talking to the chosen ones. I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm talking to the chosen ones, the ones with the pure heart, the ones that are authentic, the one that love from a space of purity, with no ill intent, with no malice, with no selfish reasons. Yeah, those are the ones I'm talking to. So if you've come across this channel, it's because you've been hurt and we're healing. Yeah, we're healing. And healing is a process. It's a process. We wouldn't wish this on our worst enemy. I don't. Not what I've been through. I wouldn't wish it on nobody. Not nobody. So, I say all that to say, right? That was just a backstory, but there's some gems in that story. Take what feels right to you, okay? But I grew up doing my hair. I love to experiment. I was always in the mirror since I was 13. And I realized that when I did my hair yesterday, that was a form of self-care. I was waiting for money so I can go get my hair done and all that other stuff. But in the meantime, between time, I could still do it. And when I did it, I realized that I hadn't done it in such a long time. And that was another realization that I hadn't self-cared as I normally would have. Since I was 13, that's one of the things that I've always done. And 9 times out of 10, I always felt that I did my hair better than any stylist, which is, I'm very picky about who does my hair. Because if I can do the style better than you, or if I got to go home and tweak it, then that's a problem for me. So the fact that I hadn't done my hair, and I realized that when you take time out, it doesn't have to be nothing major, big, but I didn't look at it as self-care my whole life. I looked at it as that I like getting my hair done and I like looking nice and all that other stuff. So, but now that realization was, yeah, it is a part of self-care. So my loves, if you are in a bind, if you can't afford to do it yourself. It may take you some time to do it, and it may not come out right the first time you try it, but it will get better. And so I'm gonna take a picture of the final. I twisted my twa. I did. So I'm gonna do it all up and see what it come out to be. Mind you, this is not my first rodeo. I've cut my hair a million times and grew it a million times. But there was a significance behind this because this is my own energy in my head. Okay, remember, energy is fluid. So if anybody has any ill will towards you, any ill intent, any jealousy, any envy, anything like that, really, and they're giving you stuff, or you got them doing your hair and all that, understand that energy is in you. It is a part of you now. It's a part of you. Why that look like a big old spider? Because I'm finna run a banana peel. Oh, I was finna be out. Oh. So I'm going to continue my walk. Continue thanking God and all my honorable ancestors and spiritual guides. Whew. But I wanted to drop that little gem on you guys today. This beautiful Thursday morning. Let me see. Oh, it's 8:03. You hear the birds? Oh, yes. Oh, two little ones. Okay, my loves. I am just now accepting and understanding and learning as well that you can't accept everything from everybody. Some of them are trying to bind you to them. Yeah, I recognize that. The moment I accepted something from somebody who with ill intent, my account went in the negative. Literally, right? I promise you. I promise you. No lie. So be mindful of who you accept things from, because everybody does not have your best interest at heart. And if you sit still long enough, you will feel the energy coming from them. You just have to sit and listen. Don't do no talking. Listen. And you talking to the talking queen, honey. I talked because I heard them, but I wasn't listening. It's a big difference between hearing someone and listening to someone. You can hear them all day and y'all can have a wonderful conversation. But when you start listening, you'll realize, oh, they're not for you. They're not for you. They don't celebrate. When you tell them something, I remember I told them, I had a dream. I was so excited. I had a dream about this and that. And they was like, oh, my auntie do that. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. That's a sure sign that someone has ill intent for you. That's a sure sign that someone, if they can't celebrate you, baby, if they can't celebrate you, if they not celebrating you, why do you have them around you? The question I am posing to you is the same question I asked myself, but I didn't know. There are some that you can spot instantly, okay? You can know. And I always stayed away from them type people. But I didn't realize that there was some that were so good at deceiving themselves, okay? That they deceive you as well and don't even realize that's what they're doing. But there are some that do know. And they try to take advantage of it, okay? But now that you've gone through what you've gone through, we're just speaking of the past. You may be going through this now. I'm speaking of the past. But I didn't know either. But let me be the first to tell you, my love, that if they are not celebrating you, if they're not supporting you in however way you need to be supported, I don't know your life, but however you need to be supported and you made it clear to them and they're still not doing it, they are not for you, my love. They are not for you. God got a whole nother tribe of people out there for you. that's going to support you and love you the way you demand, the way you need to be. They will understand your love language. Yeah, they will understand your love language. But you got to get rid of the crap that's around you first. God cannot bring people in your life like that, the abundance, because that's another way, a form of abundance, is when you have people that think like you and help you with your goals and motivate you. All this time you've been the one doing the motivating. All this time you've been the one encouraging. And ain't nobody around you encouraging you. None. What they're doing is trying to steal your ideas. But don't worry about that because they can't duplicate you. You are unique. You are so unique that there's only one of you. Unless you're a twin, but you still just one of you. So don't worry about that part. Just keep focusing on what you need to do. And let God handle your lightweight. Let God handle it. Don't worry about trying to get back at nobody. Don't worry about don't do none of that, because guess what? That's energy you producing out there, and it's going to come back to you. It doesn't matter what they did to you. It matters what you do with it. Transmute that negative energy you feel by creating something positive. Create something positive. Okay? Create something positive with whatever people are doing to you. Yeah, I do. Create, whatever create means to you. Everybody has different gifts. You may sing, write a song then. You may dance, create a routine. You play an instrument, I don't know, create something. Poet, write a sonnet, write a poem. But whatever you do, don't do anything to try and get back or retaliate, because that's energy that you're producing, and you don't want that type of energy attached to you. You don't. You don't. Block them out. Block them out. Block them out. And I'm not telling you to ignore them. You know, if they reach out, okay, cool beans. But right now, I need you to focus on yourself. You haven't done it in a long time. You may got kids, you may got a husband, you may be going to school, you got a job. So I need you to focus on you, because right now, you need you right now. You think you need your husband, but you don't. You think your children are going to be the ones to help soothe you, but they're not. They're not. You need you right now. You need you right now. And the sooner you get that, the quicker this lesson that you're learning right now will go. Not trying to rush the process, but the longer you don't learn the lesson, the longer you're going to be in the process, okay? I'm telling you from experience. This is experience talking. This is experience talking, okay? So, you need you right now. I don't know what you need right now. I know you need you. So whatever you need, that's what you need to start trying to obtain. That's what you need to focus on. What do you need that you can provide for yourself? Remember, you're in a process of reparenting yourself. For whatever reason, parents weren't there, you're an orphan, whatever the case may be, they may have passed away. I got abandonment issues too. I say in a lot of videos that I'm a motherless child. My mother is still alive. However, we was raised on survival and not love. So in that aspect, I am a motherless child, because how do you learn how to love? From your parents. My dad was, my biological father was killed. And I recognize now that my stepfather, my papa, played a very passive role. Passive aggressive, I'll say. My mom was the masculine, pretty much. And I recognize clinically that they never really balanced out their energy. My mom is learning how to balance it out now. And my papa is, to a certain extent, you know. because of us and their grandchildren. My mom has gotten a whole lot better, like she really has, in how she communicates and acknowledges, her own feelings and why she talks the way she talks. She does. I watch it in action. I do. Compared to how we grew up, listen, she's really good. So, and my papa is too. You got to make peace with your past, my love. Remember, our parents were children too, and they didn't get this knowledge. They don't have the knowledge that you have right now, which is why you must forgive them in your own time, okay? I don't know your story. I know what my story is, and I know how long it has taken me to understand, overstand in order to forgive them for the things that they did and for the things that I wish they did not do. So, and the things that they didn't do that I wish they did do. So, yeah. But they were children that had children when they weren't healed. And that is the difference, because you're in the process of healing. That's gonna break a okay, am I Italian now? No offense to the Italians, I know y'all don't talk like that, but I'm listening to the song like a moon to hit your eyes, and then I said it like that. So anywho, but it's like you're going to break a generational curse because you're in the process of healing your spirit, healing your soul now. That's what this channel is about. It's about talking it through and me giving you my information, my wisdom that helped me along. Like I'm giving y'all cheat sheets on the real. Cheat sheets. There's a lot more information, but I want to be in a comfortable environment, meaning my ownness. So right now, y'all are walking with me through the healing process. Y'all are in the middle with me. This is real-time healing. So whenever you come across this video, understand that I'm still in the trenches. But I've been in the trenches for like 20 years, 45 years. I'll be 46, y'all, in 7 days. I'm going to count down every video, okay? Every day, I'm going to have a message. Every day. I'm going to commit to that. I can commit to 7 days, y'all. I can commit every day. Because, I'll take a break in a minute. But I'm going to commit to 7 days of positivity. 7 days. I'm going to have a positive video. And I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk. And I'm going to have a positive video. All right, my loves. Listen, stay grounded. Get grounded. Stay positive. Deflect the negative energy. You be like, bam, bam, bam. Karate chop it in the throat. Karate chop it. I give you permission to karate chop negative energy. Not people. Energy. You can do it in your head. Karate chop them with your violet flame, blue flame. Bam. Karate chop them in the throat. When somebody trying to send you negative messages. Don't start St. Yours. You chilling. You doing your own thing. And you sweeping up, and then you hear a thought in your head, and you like, what? That's not you, boo. You picking up on them. Learn how to block them out. If they want to talk, they can talk in the 3D. Don't let them attack you spiritually in your thoughts. That's spiritual. Your thoughts, your mind. Because it's not manifested out in your hand where you can grab it. It's not tangible. That's spiritual warfare. So when you minding your business and you get a thought from a person, understand, it's not you just randomly thinking, it's you picking up on their energy. You gotta learn how to block it out. All right, namaste. Peace, love, and light. Mazel tov. Ashe. I love you guys. Have a good day.